Okay, and we're starting. I would also suggest something padded for under your knees. I've only just got this big cushion, but that'll do for me. So start on your hands and knees and then drop down onto your forearms and knees. Straighten your right leg out behind with the toes on the floor and shift your body weight back and forwards so to stretch the calf of your right leg, stretching the back of your right leg as you shift your weight back, pushing back through the heel. Switch the leg over, right knee on the floor, left leg straight, back and forwards. Try and really move through your toe joints, ankle joint. One more. Both knees to the floor, come up onto straight arms, fingers spread. Circle your hips round so you're making a nice big swoopy circle with your tailbone. Kind of a little bit like a cat-cow with a side swing, but don't think of it like that, otherwise it'll be hard to wrap your head around. Go the other way, so circle the other way. If I said do cat-cow with a side movement, it would end up being jerky, so best just to think of a circle. Okay, and then hips to center, threading the needle, left hand forward slightly, right arm opens with an inhale. Right arm threads through, bend the left elbow. Inhale, open right arm. Exhale, thread through, so your arm is reaching across the ground. Once more, inhale, open. Exhale, arm through, reach across the ground, and then land on your shoulder and ear, and stretch your left arm up to the top of the mat. Then try and swing your hips slightly toward the right side of the circle, so the left waist gets longer. Both knees evenly planted on the floor. Bend your left arm, push back up, and other side. Right hand on the floor, left arm opens with your inhale. Left arm threads through, exhale, bending the elbow. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. And again, inhale, open. Exhale, thread, and stay there, land on your shoulder and ear, right arm up to the top of the mat. Hips toward the left side of the circle. So it feels like your right hip is trying to push your left hip across. Bend your right arm, push back up to hands and knees, sit into a child's pose, both arms out in front, forehead touching the ground. Breathe down into your lower back, give it a nice stretch with your breath. Downward facing dog. And then walk your hands and feet towards each other, so you're dangling forwards over your legs. Begin rolling the spine up, so pulling in through your belly, stacking your spine up vertebra by vertebra. Let your shoulders roll back and down. Let's do 2 more roll downs. So inhale, looking forwards. Exhale, chin drops to chest, roll your way down. Get into the bottom of the roll down. Inhale, head heavy and tailbone light. Exhale, roll up. Feel like the front of your body is pushing the back of your body back up. Inhale, shoulders fall. And again, exhale, chin down first, start rolling down. Now the back of your body is pressing down on the front of your body. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, front of your body, pushing the back of your body up. And your shoulders roll down, feet to hip distance. Take your arms forwards and up, and then bring them back down again. When your arms come up, try to keep the waist where it is. So you might even think of the waist pulling back slightly, even though it's not moving back, just to prevent it from moving forwards. Go again. Okay, and then add a heel lift. And heels down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nice and steady. Control through your ankles. Get the heels as high as you can. Okay, then arms just in front of you, heels up. Stay there. Heels and feet as far forward as you can. Bend your knees as if you are sliding your back down an invisible wall behind you. Ooh, try and keep the legs squeezing in a little. And then push back up again, keeping your heels high. Do that a couple more times. Bend the knees. They try and go straight forward. You're not leaning forwards, just the legs bending. And then pushing back up again. Ooh. Once more. The legs will want to wobble around like mine are. Just do your best to control them. Now stay down in that bent position. I'm just going to turn slightly to the side so you can see a bit better. So you're in that bent position. And then your arms press back. And as your arms press back, tilt forwards and lower your heels to the floor. So you're in a squat with your arms by your side. Arms come in front, lift your heels, and again, stack your head, chest, and hips in line with each other. So heels down, arms pressing back, lean forwards. Heels lift, arms in front, spine up. And again, heels down, arms back, heels up, arms forwards. Stay in that heels down position, arms down by your side. Bend all the way forwards over your legs, fingers point to the ceiling, and let's go to squat and swing. Swoop your arms up with an inhale, swoop your arms through with the exhale. Inhale up, little bounce in the knees, exhale through. One more, really invigorating movement this. Keep your arms up in the air. Drop your right hand between your shoulder blades. Catch hold of your right elbow with your left hand and press your elbow up into your hand. Keep that. Firm your legs and take a slight side bend across to the left. Keep your elbow pushing up into your hand. Come back to center and then bring your right arm down by your side. Left hand holds your right, presses on the right side of your head, and ease your head across into a neck stretch, staying long in your right arm and just drawing your head over. You're not pulling, your hand is just resting on your head, guiding it. Both arms come up, left hand drops between your shoulders, right hand holds the elbow, and push your elbow up into your hand. Firm your legs. Steady your legs as you side bend across. Pushing your elbow up into your hand as you do that. Feel as you've got confidence in your legs to keep you balanced as you side bend. And then come up, bring your left arm down by your side. Right hand rests on the left side of your head. Neck stretch. Guide your head over. Be really super long and heavy in your left arm. And then release your arm down. Head comes back to center and do a few little shoulder rolls there. Let your shoulders slide down your back. We're doing one roll down, drop chin to chest. So as you go down, we're letting the head lead the way, then the chest, then bend at your waist, then bend at your hips. Stay there. Give a little yes nod with your head. Take it down onto hands and knees. Cat-cow your spine. And again, you might want to bring your padding in. Under your knees, cat-cow your spine. So we're continuing with this nod of the head, but it goes slowly so that your whole spine can join in, ending up in cat-cow. Go again. Knees really narrow together. Send your right leg end out behind as you go into that cow dip. And then right knee under towards your nose as you go into the cat rounding. So again, inhale, leg extend. Exhale, knee under towards your head. One more, inhale, leg extend. Exhale, knee towards your head. Extend the leg, keep it out there. Spin on your left knee so the shin spins off the mat. And then reach your right arm round, see if you can catch hold of your right foot and press the thigh bone back and send your hip forwards. Roll your right shoulder back a little. Push your foot back into your hand. Release the leg back out to the floor. Right hand comes back down, spin back around on your left knee. And then to the other side. So both knees on the floor, left leg extends, inhale. Left knee under towards your nose, exhale. Two more like that, inhale. Exhale, knee under. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round the back. Okay, keep the leg extended. And then spin round on your right knee. So the right shin spins off the mat. Left hand catches left ankle. And then press the left thigh bone back. Press the pelvis forwards. Roll your shoulder back, open up to the chest, your ribs, your lungs. Then release the leg back down out to the floor, hand back down and spin on your knee. Take downward facing dog. And walk your feet forwards towards your hands. Lower your bottom down to sitting. Okay, hold the back of your legs, lift your spine tall. So from sit bones to the top of your head, you are stretching out vertically. Then scoop your spine back, but feel like your head is still staying long as the belly scoops towards your front, presses into your back basically. So the front of this C shape is pressing and trying to broaden the back of the C shape. Inhale as you come up. Exhale into the C shape. So front of the C shape is pressing and broadening the back of the C shape. Inhale up. Exhale. Moving this on, inhale. Exhale, go into the C shape. At the moment, we've still got a hold of the legs. Stay leaning back, but then try and keep the hollow in your belly, but lift the chest a bit more. So we're hugging the belly in, so we're engaged, but lifting and straightening out more across the chest and collarbones. Then see if you can keep hold of the legs and extend your right leg, even if it doesn't straighten, put to the floor, and then the left leg, put to the floor, and try both legs, and to the floor. Do that again, right? And you can go to straight or you can just go to slightly bent. And then both legs. Feet to the floor and then keep the belly hugging and see if you can let go and try it. Right leg, put to floor, and left leg. We want to keep hugging the belly in, maybe try double legs. If you need to hold the legs, do. Then again, single. And another single. And a double. Then hold the double. And if you need to bend them, bend them. If you need to hold them, but keep scooping in the belly. Then we're going to take this down into the 100. So bend them in 90 degrees. Roll your way down onto the floor, arms parallel to the ground. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Head and shoulders up off the floor. And you can keep going just as you are, or we can add the beginning of the leg extension for the 100. So inhaling, as you exhale, push your legs away to a straighter position. Inhale, bending them. Exhale, straightening them. And 3 more full breaths. When your legs reach away, hug the belly in. Try and feel like there's a zip in the front of your trousers. That zips and holds you in. 1 more round. Then you bring your knees to your chest and your head to the floor. Give the knees a little circle round. And go the other way. Then keep hold of the back of your legs. Lift your feet and kick your feet down. Roll your way up to sitting. Have your legs straight out in front, have your band next to you. Okay, point your feet, sit tall. Your legs are going to pull forwards as your spine draws back and you feel the front of your body really scooping you into your C curve. Legs are engaged as they pull forwards, roll all the way down. Arms down by your side. Keep your arms by your side and we're alternating leg kicks. So kick your right leg up, lower it down. Then the left leg up, lower down. As you do this, can you firm in your belly? If the leg needs to bend when it comes up, then let it bend. Firm your belly so that when your leg is almost landing on the floor, you slow it down and you land the leg from your core, so the leg lands with complete control, with barely a sound, a real gentleness as the leg lands on the mat. 2 more each leg. 1 more each leg. And then right leg in the air with your band around your foot. And this time, instead of feet pointed, flex your feet. And draw both thigh bones into the hip sockets more. So that means that the straight leg on the floor will feel like it's pulling shorter into your hip joint. And as the leg on the floor pulls shorter into your hip joint, the leg in the air, the hip will move away from your waist slightly. So what we're doing by doing that is squaring the hips more. The leg on the ground pulls in a little, and the leg in the air, the hip will move away from the waist. We're going to try and do one of the little kicks to come up to sit, roll up to sitting. So your right leg kicks back and then push into the band and roll your way up. Take the band in both hands, point your feet, scoop back through the C curve, your legs strongly engaged as you come down. And then once you're on the floor, we're going back into the kicks, arms by your side. Kick up right leg, lower, left leg, lower, right, left. With that little control landing and with steadiness in your pelvis. Feel like you're trying to make the 2 front bony hip points as steady as possible when you kick your leg, especially when the leg goes down. Okay, 1 more. When your left leg comes up, we're going to take it into a stretch, band around your foot. And this time flex both feet, just like you did on the other side. The leg on the ground is going to feel like it shortens into your hip. As the leg on the ground shortens up into the hip, the leg in the air, the hip will roll away from your waist a bit more, and feel how it creates, rather than the hips scissoring wide away from each other, it pulls your hips into more of a level line with one another. Even if it's just a tiny feeling of that. Using the leg with the band to help come up, a little kick back, push forwards into the band and roll up. Take the band off, and put the band to the side. And this time when we come down, we're doing another set of the 100, but we're going to try and lift both legs up as we roll down to the floor. So legs are straight, arms are in front, scoot back through the belly, roll down, and as you roll down, your legs can bend or straight all the way up in the air. Keep your head and shoulders off the ground. So you could be in a bent leg position or a straight leg position. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the head steady. So if your legs are in the bent position, your progression is to straighten them with the exhales like we did before. If your legs are already straight, turn them to Pilates stance. And as you exhale, lower them down 1/5 of the way. Each exhale, lower another 1/5 of the way. Two. 1. If you've been lowering in 5ths, let your legs go all the way to the floor. If your knees were bent, bring your knees into your chest. And then lower your head, stretch your arms over behind, and everyone now straighten your legs out. Full body stretch. Bend your legs in, feet flat to the floor. Bring your right hand behind your head and your left arm straight out to the side. Right hand behind your head, left hand straight out to the side, and you are in neutral pelvis. We're going to build these up. So remember, this is your easier option we start with. Inhale, exhale, lift your left leg into knee fold and cross your right shoulder over. Inhale, come back down. Keep with this side. 4 more. Inhale, lower. Lift the right side of your chest. Try and lift the shoulder towards your knee. 2. 1. Lower and switch your arms over. Left hand behind your head. Right arm out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, cross. Left shoulder, right knee. Exhale, left shoulder, right knee. Keep the pelvis steady. 3, 2, the foot touches the floor rather than fully lands. 1. Now it can fully land. Switch your arms over again. This time straighten your left leg along the floor, foot pointed. Inhale. Exhale, lift your straight leg. You can bend it again if you need to. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and cross. 4. Inhale, lower. 3, 2. Try not to get your hand pushing the head, rather your head resting on your hand. When you come down, switch your arms. Right arm out to the side, right leg straight. Inhale. Exhale, lift and cross. Inhale, lower. 4. The leg might lower straight, but when it comes up, it might bend a little, and that's fine. 2, 1. And then both legs going out straight. Left arm out to the side. You can have your right hand behind your head, but if you don't need the neck support, I'd like you this time to extend your right arm over behind you. So you're making an L shape with your arms, really. Point your feet, engage. Left leg lifts, left arm up and over. And then back down, inhale. Exhale, cross, reaching your arm outside the leg. 3, 2, 1. Inhale down, switch the L shape of your arms, right arm out to the side, left arm behind, inhale. Exhale, lift and cross. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Again, if the leg needs to bend, or if you need to stick with the bent leg version of the legs, that's fine. 2 more. 2, 1. Stay down, take both arms over behind. And then from this position, draw shorter through your waist. So you want to engage in your core and feel both legs shortening in, the ribs sinking down a little, and your core muscles holding you quite powerfully as if you're trying to draw your lower back toward the ground. Then lift your right leg and your left arm just a few inches away from the floor, maybe about a foot off the floor. Just keep it there. Feel you have to really work at not letting your back bounce away from the ground. Okay, then this arm and leg are going to lift and lower just in a small distance in a pulsing action. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 6, 5, 4, without the belly moving. 2, 1, keep them in that slightly higher position. 5, 4, your head is relaxed. 3, 2, 1, lower. Then the other arm and leg lift just a few inches and keep it there. Not too high. You want to try and stay feeling level in the hips, calmly down, but strongly down in the ribs and the waist. Let's go for that little pulse action, short distance up and down, like you're moving just a range of a foot up and down. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep them in the higher position. 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift your head and look toward the foot. Lift your other arm so both arms are up. You can stay here. If you need to, your hands can come behind your head. A very strong version is to strongly engage and lift the second leg off the ground. 3 breaths. 2, 1. And then everything down. Ha ha ha. Soles of the feet together. Knees open with a little flutter. And then your elbows can bend out to the side. Let them be relaxed. And bring one knee over to the other. Turn round onto your side. Come round to hands and knees. Go through the range of cat-cow again. Inhale, tailbone and hip lift. Exhale, round. Stretch your belly out as you go into the dip, and then hug the belly in as you round like a cat. And again. Great, and then lower onto your forearms and straighten your legs all the way down to the mat. So a little bit like Sphinx, but I'd like you to drop it a bit lower so that the beginning of your rib cage is touching the floor. Your bottom ribs are touching the floor. Then firm in your belly. So we want to feel as we pull the belly in, the tailbone reaches longer and there's less weight in your tummy. For some of you, it might have even pulled slightly off the floor. Keep that feeling. Swoop your arms down by your side, palms facing the ceiling. Keep the legs long along the ground. Anyone who can bend and catch hold of their feet, bend and catch hold of your feet. You're going to inhale in your lift and exhale lower to the floor. Inhale in your lift. If you're holding feet, push the shin bones back. And then exhale lower. Inhale, lift, feet kick back into your hands. Exhale lower. 3 more. Straight leg people, you're lifting your head, shoulders and arms. And lowering back down. 2. 1. Hands under your shoulders, push back to a child's pose. Breathe all the way down your spine. Lengthen and expand the lower back. Make it a side child's pose, angle off to the right. Hands off the right side. See if your left outer armpit, so you're angled to the right, and the left outer armpit wants to feel like it's trying to turn toward the floor a little. Then walk your left arm a bit longer. Switch to the other side. Press into your palm to try and turn the outer armpit down. And then downward facing dog. Walk your feet forwards to your hands, or make your way however you can make your way down onto your back. Once you're lying down, give yourself a little shimmy on the floor. So you're checking your shoulders fall easily, your legs fall easily. If you want to look down your body and check you look reasonably symmetrical. Sometimes we're not aware until we look. And then we think, oh, I didn't realize my right arm was way wider than my left arm. Or my head was falling off to the side. Just try and be aware of your body's alignment and then relax. And sometimes we think when we relax, we're doing nothing. But actually what we're doing a lot when we relax. We're giving ourselves a chance to repair and to heal and to find space of ease. Sometimes we get so caught up in that we have to be doing something active or where there's an instant visual result. Otherwise, we're wasting time. And think of this now as just undoing any of the disrepair we might have made in our body or our mind and giving ourselves a chance to repair. Even though it might only be 1% repair, it's better than a non% or being constantly in disrepair. So relax the best you can and allow yourself to flow into a state of ease. And take a nice deep breath into your whole body. A long breath out. Wriggle a little, shake a little maybe, stretch, do whatever else you might need to do, and make your way up to sitting. Once you're up to sitting, take one arm up and over, side bend across. Press into the hand on the floor so your opposite hip presses down. Reach over, and then switch sides. Up and over. And then back into center, little roll of your shoulders. Little shake of your arms. Fully repaired for the rest of the evening. Thank you, everybody.